Hey guys, and welcome back. On this video, we're doing Chicken Tinga Nachos. So let's get going. Chicken Tinga came from the city of Pueblo in Mexico, and tinga means stew of tomatoes, onions, herbs like oregano and thyme. That's what tinga means. We went ahead and got our slow and sear heated up. We're doing indirect smoking basically, but we're gonna be cooking about 325 degrees. When it comes to chicken, that's where I usually like to keep the temp at. Keeps the skin crispy and cooks a little faster. I'm using 2 whole chickens. I'm not seasoning, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just taking a whole large onion, stuffing it in the cavity, also adding a whole bowl of garlic. We're gonna get those cooked down. While that chicken is cooking, let's make up some pickled red onion and jalapenos. And it's very simple to do. I love pickled red onions. We're gonna take a red onion, we're gonna slice it up. We'll take some jalapenos, and these are some small jalapenos off our garden here. We'll slice those up. We're gonna put them into a mason jar. We're gonna take some white wine vinegar, some sugar, some salt, a chili pepper, peppercorns, black peppercorns, and a garlic clove. Get that into a pot. We're gonna bring that up to a simmer. And we're just gonna pour that liquid into the jar with the onions and the jalapenos, throw the lid on, set it aside. That's it, just let it chill out. You got some great pickled onions at that point. So once our chicken is done, we're gonna go ahead and pull that off and let that sit and just cool off, get to room temperature. And that's the perfect time we're gonna go ahead and make our sauce. So using our blender here, I'm gonna take those onions, get those in there. We're gonna get some whole tomatoes. This is a 28 ounce can of San Marzan tomatoes and a whole can of chipotles and adobo sauce. And this is where that spice is gonna come in. And the garlic that we added to the chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze a few of the cloves off, or the cloves? Yeah. Get that nice roasted garlic flavor into there. Gonna add a little oregano, a little bit of cumin, and I'm just going off on what I think should be in there, and a little bit of salt. Go ahead and get the lid on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the juices from our chicken that's been resting, pour that right in there. This will help thin it out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste for seasoning. Whoa, that's got some kick to it. A little bit more salt. Ooh. Give that a pulse. That's it. Nice and simple. Go ahead and get this off. I'm going to put this into a Dutch oven here. And that is our sauce for this. All right, so we have our sauce made, our tomato and chili sauce. Our chicken's somewhat cooled down, I hope. I'm gonna go ahead and get those shredded up. And here for this, you can use, all white meat, all dark meat. You can use just chicken thighs, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. All right, so we got our chicken all shredded up, and I don't see why you guys couldn't cook this chicken ahead of time, the day before, just shred it up, let it sit, get cold, doesn't matter. Make your sauce, and then when you're ready, just put it all together. We're gonna be making nachos with this, but this thing can be used for anything. Tacos, burritos, anything you want. So we're gonna go ahead and get our chicken in here. And if it's real thick like this, which it kind of is, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more chicken stock to it, just to thin it out a little bit. It's probably like 2 cups extra chicken stock. That looks about right. I'm gonna throw in a couple bay leaves. We're gonna go ahead and get this back out on the slow and sear and let it finish cooking till it gets a little bit thicker, reduces, all that flavor just, intensifies. We're ready to make some nachos. All right, so we just took our chicken tinga off. It's been on the slow and sear for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. It smells incredible. Let's go ahead and build our nachos. So we are using store-bought tortilla chips, and these are freshly made at this store at our local market every day. So we're gonna go ahead and layer this. Hit it with some pepper jack cheese. And if you don't like pepper jack cheese, use whatever cheese you like. This is totally up to you guys how you want to do it. This is how I like it. Throw some more tortillas on this. The goal is to pile these high, make them look really cool. And pile on that cheese again. All right, we're gonna throw this back on the slow and sear while it's still hot. Get that cheese all melted. All right, we're ready to build now. Let's get this going. So our tortillas and cheese nice melted. I'm gonna pile on our chicken tinga. And this thing smells incredible. You can smell that spice, the smoke. You can tell this has been on a grill. Get that covered. So we got our pickled onions that have been marinating. We're gonna get this covered. And I love pickled onions, man. I think it just adds that next flavor. I'm gonna add quite a bit on here with some of those jalapenos. What I have here is just some sour cream that I thinned out with water just to make it a little bit more spreadable. We're gonna be adding in this chili habanero from El Yucateco hot sauce, and this stuff's incredible. I love all their hot sauces. So we'll get that mixed in without making a mess. We're just gonna drizzle this all over. Got some cotija cheese. Got to add more cheese to this. This will also bring some salt to it. And some parsley for a little bit of flavor and some coloring. Go ahead and toss a few limes on there. That's it. Chicken Tinga Nachos on the slow and sear grill. Let's bite into this. Let's find a chip that has everything on it. Oh, I think that's the winner right there. That is an explosion of flavor. And that heat is just coming up. These are definitely nachos that you need beer with to help soothe that flame. There's just levels of flavor all over this with heat, all in each component. You got that pepper jack cheese, the chicken tinga that's got that chipotle in there. We got what you think would be some cooling sour cream, but threw some habanero in there. Those pickled onions with the habanero, with the jalapenos and that red chili. Add some spice to that. Just level of fire. You guys are gonna give this a try. Remember, hit that thumbs up. I'll see you in the next run. Thanks for watching.